Hello, Happy New Year. Okay, here's a lesson. My name is Laura. Here is a lesson that has to do with, I don't know how you explain it, but it has to do with editing fields that are inside of a section, a directory. In this case, I'm in the music section of Windows 10 Pro. I believe this is also in the other forms of Windows 10 and perhaps Windows 11. I don't know for sure because I don't want Windows 11. That's another story. So I'm inside music, inside another directory, and inside another directory, and the content is that from this directory right here. So then you will have all of these appear, these different functions that you can perform inside here. Cut, copy, path, all kinds of stuff. Copy, paste. Now, there's more than one way to do everything, which is what Windows has touted since the beginning, long time ago, is that you can do the same function 5 different ways. So whatever I show you is just one example. And I may be able to show you a couple different examples, but that's the whole idea. Is you might say, well, I know how to do it differently. That's great. Wonderful. So here we go. So what am I doing? Well, I'm doing some different functions here. Let's say I have these files. These are MP3 files, which are music files or audio files, in this case music. And I have the name and then this little symbol here, which is probably a comment type symbol. Title, contributing artist, genre, okay. Now, to see these up here, you're going to you can right click right past this little line here. Oh, by the way, when you get that little cross right there, you can left click and drag, hold the left click down. It only goes so far to the left, right? And then highlight, left click. It's always a game. Left click, drag. And then if you see 3 dots like that, that means there are words, there are characters after those dots. So if you go to the right a little bit at a time, those characters will show up. So whenever you see that in a spreadsheet or a table of any kind, that means that the column is covering those characters. It's too short. The column width is too short. It's covering up those characters when you see those 3 dots. Okay, scoot that over. There it is. All right, now I can right click right here and I can add, right? I can right click and I can add some more. Right click, I can also get rid of by unchecking columns. There you go. Uncheck a column. Let's see, contributing artist. I can do that. That column's not. It just allows you to configure how you want to view it on the screen. Which column do you want to see? All right, so we'll get rid of action or album. Size, we don't need that right now, so we'll do that. Okay. Now, where did those come from? Where do they go? How do they match with Windows 10 and the song itself? So here is the album. I mean the deep, get my words straight. Here are the names of the files. It is a file. In that file has something called properties. If I click up here, I'll get my properties box. General security details in previous versions. I'm going to close that. I can also right click on it, go all the way down to the bottom all the time, no matter where you right click on whether it's a directory, whether it's a file, whether it's a software program, all the way down to the bottom here, you will see properties. And then left click on properties and you get the same box. So this box and this box and the right click section is the same thing. If I set this over here like this, it will stay on the screen. And then I left click right here. Whoops, we're going to go at the end here so we can see better. So here you'll see title. Oh, it might go away. Hold on. Doop. Yep, it went away. See, when you want it to go away off the screen, you can click somewhere else. When you have these right-click menus anywhere, no matter where you are, if you want those menus to disappear, just click somewhere else and they'll go away. If I right-click on it and I take a look at this, whoops, let's bring it over here. Now let's say I want to move this over to here. So I'm going to right-click over here. There it is. All right, so title, 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 and title. See? They're spelled the same way with a capital T, a capital T, a capital T. So that means inside of memory, inside of Windows, each character here, here, and here are all together to mean exactly the same thing for that file. It's connected to that file. So it's like it's like in your house, you have so many rooms, and each room has a name of a room, and they're spelled a specific way, whether something's capitalized or not. That's how it will show on the screen and inside these property boxes. Contributing artist, now that's right here. Album, that's right here. Which are these columns, right? And then type and size, as we see, whoops, type might be lower, right? Because it's MP3 is the type. So if we scroll down, I'm scrolling with the mouse, item type. Oh, that says item type. Oh, it's supposed to say item type. It says type. Let's see what we see on the screen. Oh, MP3 file. MP3 file. Look at that. It said it differently. Now that kind of makes me wonder. Exactly. That is not a good practice. When you create software, make sure that this word and this word connected to this item, when this is connected to this item, is exactly the same word, spelled the same way and looks the same way. I see this a lot on websites where, it'll say, well, click the follow, and then it'll say, well, you have so many friends. It's like, and they make friends and follow mean the same thing, but they don't put them in the same spot so that you can relate to them meaning the same thing. They should say only friend, friend, or follow, follow, something like that, and reference it the same way. That way, there's no confusion. So, yep, there we go. Okay, so let's go down. But here, the name is spelled exactly like that and exactly like that. So we're going to go up here and we're going to do a little filling in stuff here. First, I'm going to get rid of the type. I'm going to go like that. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want to click on genre as soon as I bring something on my other screen. Let's see where it is. Okay. And we are at back forth is the name of the item here, back forth. Okay, now if we come over here in the properties menu and we click on genre, just like that, right click or left click on it, you'll see that there's a cursor there and it's blinking. I always like to click in there and make sure it's still blinking. I can type it. I can click on it even after I type it, and it's only going to be the same thing, and just say pop. So if I go to properties again while it's still highlighted, I click on details. Now when I first click on properties, it's going to be over here. In these types of menus up here, you can sometimes move an item around. Properties has several different things in it, several tabs and information. So it's going to be one box all by itself. So when I click on it, and when there's a little down arrow here, that means you're going to get the box. There are other items that go with it. So I click on details, and I come down here. There you go. It says pop. Pop again. Now, if I do anything in here and I don't want to save my changes, I click on cancel. I do that a lot when I just want to learn something. I expect that there's going to be a cancel button there, so I will go look at something. It doesn't mean I'm going to make a change to it, but it's just a way of learning stuff. So I'm not afraid to open things or open as far as property menus or other menus, configuration menus and stuff. Because I know, like if I went into here and I click on advance and went into wherever auditing, I'm not going to hit that one. Blah, blah, blah. You know, if I did all that and I could click on cancel and I didn't do anything, you know, I didn't do anything to anything because I click cancel. And again, I click cancel here. So that's just one way to learn about different menu systems and stuff. So let's go, let's see, Banjo. We're going to click on that. Click on properties, details, click on genre. It didn't go in the box, so there. I have to click in the box. It didn't open the box. It just clicked on the field going all the way across. So as long as the cursor is in there like that, I can type. I'm just going to type it because I like typing. Click on house, or type house, and then click OK. I'm going to do this one. I do properties, details, genre, pop. Okay. Now, then we have this one. Now here's a new function. All right, so we're going to copy paste very easily. I clicked on this whole line one time, one click. Then I do one click here, and that highlights everything on the left side of the dot. Then I right click on it, and I can click copy like that, or if I don't use this menu, I can go back here. I can left click on it again. That'll highlight the whole thing. So if you accidentally click where you highlight that while you're messing around, just go over here and then click again one time and it'll shut that off. So if I go like that and I'm in some menu system, I'm like, oh no, just click right here and it'll go back to just highlighting the whole line. So now I do want to copy. I'm going to do it a different way. So I'm going to right or left click on it. It'll highlight it. Come up here and copy. Control C or copy the selected items to the clipboard. So I'm copy what is selected. Dark blue over that is selected. I click copy, it closes that, back to selection, the whole thing, selecting the whole thing. Click on properties, click on details, click on title, because that's where I want it. Now, there is many different ways to put this back in here, but I'm going to use the right click method. One of the methods that I learned many years ago that still works is shift insert. Both keys together, shift insert. It's real convenient on the right side of the keyboard because they're close to each other. But another option that I'm going to show you because you can see it on the screen will be right click and oh look, it copied to the clipboard but it didn't give me my paste. Oh, that's not good. Okay, I see what happened. So what it did was it copied and then it went back to it's copied on the clipboard. Like I can go into Notepad and I can put it in Notepad probably. Let me see something. Let me see if I can do that. So if I go over here, I grab this Notepad and I click on edit. Nope, it's not there either. I wonder where it went. Nope, it's not here. I have to redo it. So here's the thing. I don't know where it went. It disappeared. I clicked on copy. It said it was in there, but I made the mistake of clicking down here, I think. Let's do that again. Sometimes Windows is weird like that. But if I right click right here and everything is grayed out, you see all this gray going across here, that means you cannot select any of these. You can only select these, which is not what I want, right? So, and if I don't want those, I can just put my cursor over here, click, and everything goes away. So, we're going to go back over here again. I'm going to try this again. I'm going to left click on it. I'm going to click copy, properties. Let's see if it'll come back in. Nope, it doesn't. Okay, well, I'm not going to do it that way then. It just went somewhere else. Okay, so instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it again with one click on the left click. Then I'm going to right click, and then see, I have those available. Both of these are blue. I don't want cut. I want to copy it, so I'm going to copy it. Paste is very gray, and then delete is blue. Select all is blue. I'm just going to copy what's highlighted. This time it doesn't go back to the whole line not being selected. I'm going to leave it like that, or being selected. I'm going to leave it like that and click on this. And it went to gray. Click on details, click on title, and then I'm going to right click and then paste is dark now and available. These will be highlighted because it's already copied. So that this, when you see something highlighted like this, it means that's the function, that's the, function that you're already doing. And now you're choosing to do something else after you're doing this. So this is what's active. Whatever's gray is whatever's already active or is not available. In this case, it's active. Copy is active. So what do I want to do after I copy? Well, you're allowed to paste. So I'm going to paste. That would be the function that says, oh, well, if you copy, you're going to paste. Next. And then I'm going to click down here. I'm going to leave that alone up there. I'm going to click down here, and I'm going to get a highlighted text there, or cursor. And this highlights up. It was gray, now it highlighted to black letters there, so, and it's blue background, so it's available for you to click on. I'm going to leave it alone for a second. I'm going to type the genre, which is for Beach Nomad. The genre is rock. Rock. So click rock, and then I'm going to click apply. And apply will just stay on the same section of the properties area. And then that way you can see, whoops, and see if I do that, it covers it up because you're actually hovering over and highlighting all the sections. It covers it up. That one it highlights openly, and now that's because I'm already highlighting it. If I click on this and then I go like this, then it sees it's transparent right through the white that's already there. That's the way the program's written. But the blue, the highlighted line, it won't see all the way through, it won't show all the way through that line. Anyways, so there you go. There's the properties box. And I did one of those, and there you go. It comes up over here after you click on apply. You haven't made any changes after you clicked on apply. So it went back to gray. And then click cancel. Now, I mean, okay. Click OK after you're done. If you click cancel right now, it won't do anything. It won't change any of this back because you already applied it. It'll just close the box. So OK or cancel in this case, since I didn't do any other change, we'll do the same thing. So if I hit cancel, it just goes back to this. If I hit properties while it's highlighted and I hit details, and my changes are still there, just like they're right here. Whatever's here will be here for this file, which is here. So, that's how you relate to this. The top of it is the name. In the details section are all kinds of different details about that file. In this case, title. The name of it is the title. I could type it something else, but I'd rather have it the same name because it's a description of it. And then genre. I'm not going to do the rest right now. But yeah, there you go. Okay, click OK or cancel, either one. All right, so that's a little bit of discussion on how that works, and you can do that with all of these or any other file type. You can click on properties, you can right click on it and go look at properties, and just take a look around. Don't change anything unless you know what you're doing. So there you go. And that's why they change it to administrator. I'm administrator, so I can do anything I want. But if you're not an administrator, if you're in home, what do you call it? The home version doesn't. You have to specify administrator. You might have a version that only has a lot of users and the administrator is not being used except for when it's needed, so that you're one of the users on the computer, so you won't be able to do certain things. And then that's good, so that way people don't accidentally mess up a file or something. So when it's grayed out, you just can't do anything to that file. All right, so that's a good little lesson there that shows some tips on copy paste and how to read those little sections and the properties menu and details and stuff like that. So you have a nice day, nice evening, and Happy New Year. Laura out. Thank you. Bye.